Matching scents is a really good way to make sure you smell good. If you pay attention to class, you won't even know. You won't even know that's going on back there. When you don't keep on top of your grades, I start calling home, emailing home. Don't pay little boys any mind because they're just insecure. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angel and today I'm going to be doing a middle school advice video. So as you guys may or may not know, the back to school season is upon us and I decided to kick off my back to school videos with an advice video. I'm about to be a freshman in high school, so I think I can give out really good advice for upcoming middle schoolers. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe and check out other videos on my channel. And without further ado, we're going to get straight into the advice. So the first thing we're going to do is grades and schoolwork. Keep up with your grades, guys. Like, look, I know you might want to have fun, play with your friends, whatever, but like, just make sure you keep on top of your grades, because when you don't keep on top of your grades, that's when they start calling home, emailing home. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that girl. Like, just keep up with your stuff. It gets you in the motion for routinery and stuff like that. It's better to have good grades than it is to have bad grades. I think that's self-explanatory. The next thing is, also, if you see me looking down, it's because my notes are like over here. The next thing is paying attention in class. Guys, look, I know your friends are in class, the class clown, whatever, but look, you will benefit more from paying attention in class. Because say you get home, right, and you don't exactly know how to do this, but you remember, you know, what you saw in class and you just do it, you'll have a better chance of getting whatever assignment you're doing done because you remember what you did in class. Focusing in class also keeps you out of trouble, because look, a lot of kids will play around in class, talk, chat, whatever. If you pay attention in class, you won't even know. You won't even know what's going on back there, because look, your eyes on the teacher. Okay? Yeah. Next thing is, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you don't understand something, or this one part of the whatever is too hard, you don't get it, don't be afraid to raise your hand, excuse me, I don't understand, or even stay back from tutoring. Look, I know a lot of kids don't like tutoring. For a while, I didn't, and I never even went. Staying back for tutoring every once in a while, you don't have to go consistently, but every once in a while will help you like better your skills. Even if you do or don't understand, you can better your skills by going to tutoring, asking teacher for help, staying back in class, whatever the case may be. Prioritize working, but still make time for fun. Obviously in school, your number one thing should be getting good grades and doing well in school. But you still want to have fun, because like, it's middle school, not college, not high school, it's middle school. You still want to have fun, but you want to have good time management. Make sure you prepare and review like material at home and study for tests. I cannot tell you how many tests I walked into not knowing anything and got like a 80, 85, when I could have really got a 90, 95 if I just studied or reviewed what I knew. You're gonna have basic knowledge of things, but you can have the best knowledge of things if you just like immerse yourself every once in a while in whatever topic you're learning. Now we're gonna move on to the hygiene segment. As you know, it's middle school, everybody's starting to mature and stuff like that, but you need to also mature like your hygiene routine and stuff like that. As a young lady, you don't know what's gonna go on throughout the day, throughout the week, whatever. So you wanna be prepared for anything. So my number one tip for hygiene is to either bring an emergency kit or bring extras of everything, because you just don't know what's gonna happen. In an emergency kit, I might make a separate video about this, but in an emergency kit, you wanna bring like pads, tampons, pain medicine, tissue, baby wipes, I don't know, maybe hair ties, that's about it. Oh, deodorant too. You wanna keep it really simple, because like, it needs to be small enough to fit in your bag, but big enough to hold everything that you need. So I would carry that around like in your locker or maybe in your book bag, whatever. Make sure you have that stuff on hand just in case something goes down, you can be prepared. Or even if sometimes, look, even if you don't need it, sometimes a girl in the bathroom struggling or she needs this and that, you know, you can help, be helpful. My next tip for hygiene is to make sure you shower well and shower consistently. This is kind of like basic knowledge, but you get dirty during the day, germs stick to you. Also, school is a very dirty place. Like, enough said, it's dirty. Just when you get home, whatever, shower once to twice a day, okay? I personally shower every day, once to twice a day. Another thing for showering too is if you stink at school or whatever and you try to cover it up with perfume, cologne, I'm gonna tell you right now, never do that. I've never done that. I know people who have done that. Don't do it. It doesn't smell good, doesn't smell better. It smells disgusting. Don't do it. Okay, and my next tip for hygiene is, you know, like now is the time people are starting to get acne, blackheads, whiteheads, whatever. Talk to your mother, your parents, like the doctor, whatever, to like look into products that will help you personally deal with your acne and stuff like that. Products I use is just Panoxyl and warm water. I know people use CeraVe, Cetaphil and stuff like that, but then again, I'm not a dermatologist, so check check your facts. Another thing too is you should watch what you eat. So if you realize after a lot of dairy you start to get a lot of pimples or whatever, you might want to reel back on dairy. Then again, I'm not going to tell y'all what and what not to eat because that's not my place, but if you do struggle with acne, you can look at the things you eat and look into better products. My next tip for hygiene is to make sure you smell good. This one's another kind of like given fact. When you smell good, you're more confident, stuff like that. People will give you compliments. This is a personal thing because I like to smell good. I got a lot of perfume and stuff like that, but this could also boost your confidence by making sure you get like Bath and Body Works matching scents is a really good way to make sure you smell good. Even if you don't get the same set like from Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret or whatever, if you get a bunch of products that have the same like notes or like whatever vanilla in it, it'll help you smell better. Make sure you're presentable. Don't go to school with your hair jacked up, stuff on your face, clothes dirty, stuff like that. If you have the ability to fix those things and go to school, you should. Make sure your shoes are clean, make sure your uniform or whatever is ironed. Like, just, you want to look as best as you can, because when you look better, people will treat you better. If you look a certain way, people are going to treat you a certain way. You just want to put your best foot forward, especially in a place like school, or even if you're just going out with your friends. You want to put your best foot forward. My next topic is going to be drama and friends. I'm gonna tell you right now, middle school is when the drama starts. I mean, it starts in elementary school too, but that's not important. Anyways, you want to stay away from drama as much as you can, especially amongst females. I think drama is pretty much inevitable, but there are things you can do to kind of stay away from it or to maneuver within it. My first tip is to keep your mouth shut. If you're around a group of people who are talking about so-and-so mother, so-and-so this, so-and-so that, don't say nothing, because the minute you open your mouth, not only are you an accomplice, you just giving yourself away for your words to be twisted and lied about. Don't do that, because people will lie on you so bad. You could say, oh really? And people will say, oh, she said she gonna burn her house down, da, da, da. That's an exaggeration, but people will lie. Okay, just keep your mouth shut. Listen. God gave us 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen more, talk less. My second tip is to stay away from girls who are unnecessarily rude or just talk too much about other people's business. Like I said in the other tip, you don't want to be seen as somebody who's involved in just like rude and negativeness. Like, that really ruins your image. I promise you it does. Because you could be the prettiest girl in the room, but then they find out you like to talk crap about people behind their back. You're not pretty no more. Sorry. Next tip is don't call everybody your friend. You need to look into people before you saying, oh, that's my bestie, oh, let's make TikToks together, whatever. Look into those people first, because you friends with so-and-so, but you don't know so-and-so like to talk crap about people and jump people after school. You just subscribe to jumping people after school and talking crap about them. Watch the people you hang around with and be very, very cautious. People will act one way in front of you and then be a whole different person around other people. Also, a lot of girls in middle school are snakes and will, like I just said, will be friendly in front of you and then another way with another person. So just keep that in mind. My next tip, and this one's coming from the heart, cut fake friends off immediately. Don't wait. Don't give no second chance, third chance, fourth chance, whatever the case may be. Let me come back. No, dead that immediately. If she's showing signs that she's fake, she's talking about you, people talking about you to her, whatever, talking about you to him, whoever it is, cut them off. I promise you. First of all, you're gonna look mad sorry, you're getting embarrassed. And 3, why do you want that in your life? Don't do it. Look, I don't care if you've known her since kindergarten, she came to your mother's wedding, she's basically a sister to you, whatever. The moment she starts acting fake, cut it off. Cut it. No, that is not okay. I don't want any of y'all going outside. Listen, I know a lot about fake friends and I made a lot of poor decisions. That's how I can speak so well about this. Immediately gone. Bye. That brings me to my next tip. Don't let people walk all over you. If you have a friend or whomever talking you crazy, but you want to be kind, you want to be sweet, no, dead that too. Nobody's in control of you except your parents. Okay, when you go to school, you in charge of yourself and the teacher's in charge, whatever. Do not let nobody walk all over you talking about, oh, you look like this today, but I guess it's whatever, or you look like that today, oh, but no. Those are just examples. People are gonna say whatever, but don't let people walk all over you. If somebody's making you feel a certain type of way, make sure you express that to them. Nobody should be able to make you feel a certain type of way. The only person in charge of you is you, okay? Okay. And also another tip that goes with that is to make sure you speak up for yourself. Basically the same thing as the other one, but if you feel uncomfortable, verbalize that. I think a lot of people are like sometimes too timid to share how they feel, or they think they're gonna be ignored, whatever. You make sure your voice is heard. Me personally, I mean, Before, I was kind of shy to tell people this and the third, but I will verbalize to somebody, oh, I don't like that. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. No, you cannot be shy, especially when it comes to your feelings and stuff like that. Because if you shy once, you're going to be shy again and again and again and again. Then the whole world going to be just rolling all over you. So that's it for my drama and friends section. Next, we're going to move on to boys. I'm going to keep this section very short and simple because it's just middle school. My first tip is never change yourself for a boy. Never. Don't do that. I don't care if he's so fine, this, that, and the third, basketball team, football team, whatever the case may be. Do not change yourself. Not only is it cringy, it's just plain stupid because you're going to involve yourself in things you don't even like over a dude who might, at the end of the day, may not even like you. Just don't do it. It's cringy. And then when you over him or you don't like him no more, you're going to like realize and be like, why am I doing that? I don't even like this color, you know? Like, no. My next tip is don't let a guy pressure you into nothing. If you feel uncomfortable with whatever the situation is, make sure you verbalize that. Like I said, speak up for yourself. No, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not interested. Nah, I'm good. Make sure you say these things and get it clear across to the person you're talking to. You're good. And push come to shove, slap somebody. I don't know. My next tip is don't make a guy your everything. Okay, look, it's middle school. Y'all realistically are not getting married. So like, there's no reason for this person to be your number one this, number one that, okay? I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Your family, friends, school, and fun should come before a boy, okay? You see how I listed all these fingers and then this came along? Yeah. Make sure you're prioritizing yourself and things going on in your life before you start talking to your crush or talking stage or whatever the case may be. Boy comes last, everything else comes first. My next tip is to not pay rude boys any mind. Like, I know a lot of guys, especially closer to 7th and 8th grade. I didn't have a 6th grade year because of quarantine, but closer to 7th and 8th grade, boys will like sit in groups and like pick on females because they're skinny or they're this or they're that or whatever. Don't pay those boys any mind because they're just insecure. That stuff is stupid, and there's gonna be dudes like that in your whole entire life. I think it just starts in middle school, but don't pay them no mind. Like, if they're talking about you because you're dark skin or whatever, just walk right past them because you're literally insecure. You're literally putting on display that you're insecure. That's lame. Don't pay them any mind. That's it for the boys section of this video. Next, I'm gonna be doing being confident. First, you wanna stay true to yourself and don't be a follower. If you like something but a group of people don't just start doing what they're doing to be cool with them. If you like the color green, make sure everything you get is green. But if all these people like blue, you don't need to change your color from green to blue because other people like it. Stay true to yourself. Like, be your own person. You're not a follower, you're nobody's puppet, none of that. You like what you like. Next is don't let what others say change your opinion on yourself or things you like. People are gonna say whatever. People have mouths to talk, okay? People are gonna say whatever about this and the third. You need to know how to just be in your own zone. Like, like I said, if you like the color green, but Samantha don't like green, she think green ugly, okay, ignore Samantha. These are the most random examples, but I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Just make sure you stay, like I said, stay true to yourself, be your own person, like what you like. I know it sounds repetitive, but if you can remember these things, it'll help you, I promise. Next is learn to ignore. People are gonna say whatever. People are really insecure, especially in middle school, and they like to drag other people into their insecurities or like project their insecurities onto other people. Just ignore them, okay? And keep it moving. There's no reason your whole day has to be ruined about whatever so-and-so said. Ignore them. Okay, you think this, I don't care. Goodbye. My next tip for being confident is to only put energy into people or things that make you feel good. When you're surrounded by things that make you feel good, you're just gonna feel good. I mean, there's no way to really break this down or explain it better than that. Like, surround yourself with good stuff. Not negative people, not rude people, just people who make you feel good, or even things that make you feel good. If you like playing video games, make sure you set aside time every day after school or whatever to play video games. Make sure you're surrounding yourself just with happiness and goodness. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. And lastly, for being confident, wear things that make you feel good. So if you like, me personally, I like straight leg jeans. So this year I bought a bunch of straight leg jeans because they make me feel good. So whatever you like to wear, whether that be jewelry, pink socks, purple t-shirts, whatever, make sure you wear those things so that you can feel confident as you go throughout your day in school. Now it's kind of like my miscellaneous section, so I'm just going to be naming random things. First is to get hobbies, whether they're hobbies in school like clubs, chess, basketball, whatever, or they're hobbies outside of school like drawing, reading, skateboarding, I don't know. Make sure you're doing something at least once a day or a couple times a week that you enjoy, because that will really just like boost your dopamine and stuff like that. It'll make you feel good too. Another thing with hobbies is find things that you're interested in, so you can always be immersed in something you like rather than things you don't really care for. Another thing, this kind of goes into the confidence one, but don't compare yourself to other girls. Just because Samantha's mother lets her wear crop tops and tight jeans and your mother doesn't, don't compare yourself to her, because she might be having stuff going on behind closed doors that you don't even know about. Just stay in your lane, you know? Just, I don't know how else to word that. Okay, so my last tip for this video is gonna be stay true to yourself and focus on your goals. I promise you guys, middle school is not gonna be super duper hard, but if you just stay true to yourself and follow the tips that I gave you, you will be a-okay, I promise. So that does bring a close to my middle school advice video. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, comment down below anything I may have missed, because I know I probably didn't get every single thing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video.